and our attention now turns to the Wakefield 300, and Terry DEnovan joins us now. Terry, great to have you on the show. Now let's talk how you got inspired. Why did you join? Because this is just your third event, you're really fresh to the sport.
I think it was the challenge of doing a 300-kilometre race initially, to have the car last a distance, the teamwork, and to also entrust in someone else to drive my car through a 300k race was always a challenge. So I think that was part of the reason that we got sort of involved in it.
There's something special about endurance races, isn't there? I was out at the Bathurst 12-hour recently, and it's quite addictive just because it's so long, and it's real strategising that has to happen to get your best results.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, it's definitely a team event, so you need to have everybody on board, and I mean that includes myself, co-drivers, teammates, whatever. You need to have everybody there in order to make the car last a distance, to go from start to finish.
Now, in 2010, your first year, top 10 qualifying. What are the goals this year?
This year, look, it'd be great to get into the top 10 again. Definitely, we're not going out there to win the race, but to finish in the top 10 would be great, and I guess really just to finish the race would be awesome too.
So in terms of your setup with the car, reliability is absolutely key with the endurance races. What's the best setup?
Well, for us, we had to make a lot of changes to the car. From a 40-litre tank, we've now upgraded that to a 120-litre tank. Bigger brake ducts, driver comfortability is a key as well, especially when you're out in the car doing anywhere between 70 to 90 laps around Wakefield. Being comfortable, having the fresh air, having fluids to rehydrate, communications, radios, all those sorts of things are a key part in order to being able to last the distance as well.
Now, interestingly, your co-driver is your father-in-law.
Yes.
Much tension there, or is it just a good way to bond together?
No tension at all. It's really great. Jeff has always been a Ford man, so for him to step into a Holden was always something different. As I said, definitely no tension. It's more of a family affair, which is great, so everyone sort of gets involved. Jeff has been great. We've been able to take the car down to his workshop at Menai Mufflers, work on the car down there. So it has been really a bonding thing with the whole family throughout the whole time. So that includes my wife, Danielle, as well as my mother-in-law, Kathy. She's there. Whether they're there, cooking lunches or supplying coffee, whatever it may be. It's a big family affair, as I said.
So are you trying to tell me there's been no fights over Ford and Holden?
There's definitely been fights over Ford and Holden, but in saying that, look, Jeff's more than happy to race in my car. We both enjoy it, and it's just a great event to be a part of.
Now, 47 cars will line up this year. How difficult will it be to negotiate the traffic out there?
Well, hopefully we're at the pointy end of things. So by being down the front there, probably our key problem is going to be passing the slower cars, if that's the case. Normally, with most of the cars out there, they're pretty courteous anyway. They tend to stay out of the way when they see you coming through. But when you do approach a slower car, you can see it, and you obviously make that safe decision in order to pass them. The only time that we do sort of tend to, I guess, get into issues is when there is some faster cars coming through from the rear. We've got a spotter there now. We're using the radios just to notify us, just to make it that little bit safer to say, hey, there is a faster car approaching here, just so we're aware of what's happening. Well,
it's good to hear that the etiquette's there. In terms of the gravitas of this event, how important would you say it is on the motorsport calendar?
Oh, it's massive. This event has grown over the years. I think from somewhere around 20 cars, and now, as you said, there's 47 cars on the grid for this race. 96 drivers or something like that. I think there is. And the entries are filling up within a day. So people are waiting to get into this event. So you have to be on the ball and have to get your entries in straight away. It's a national motor racing event at the end of the day. It's broadcast on television, and it's a great race to be a part of.
And there's something for everyone, because of diversity is absolutely paramount, isn't it? Tell us about all the different cars involved.
Oh, well, diversity is the key to this, to the Kumho Winton and Wakefield 300s. There's cars everywhere from the future races, the motorbike-powered engines, right through to production cars and full-blown sports sedans. So there is a diverse range of cars, which makes it a really interesting race. The event's also broken up into many divisions and classes as well, which gives everybody their opportunity to be able to have a bit of fame.
Terry, it's great to have you on the show. All the best, and we look forward to seeing you next time.
Great, thanks very much for your time.
Don't forget to get yourself out to the track next weekend for all the action from Goulburn. Also on the calendar for next weekend, we've got drag racing from the top